Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. I'm with Mark again. We are in Brooklyn in a sunny 2021. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
We are talking
Man City.
Man City New Year's resolution. What do you think Pep's New Year's resolution for his club is going to be? But don't answer that yet, because we have a very special guest. I'm so excited from season 1. For all of you longtime Stoopers, we've got Aneesha coming up. I can't wait to talk to her again. It's been so long.
It has been a long time.
So before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell. And let's get started. Aneesha, welcome back to the Stoop.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
It's so good to see you.
So good to have you back.
Oh, I miss you.
I miss being there with you guys.
Yeah. Well, good. We had sun just moments ago doing our introduction.
But we wanted to make it more like Manchester, so we got rid of the sun for you.
We have snow right now. So.
Oh. Well, let's hope Arsenal plays up there sometime soon, because Arsenal plays very well in the snow, we found out.
I've noticed. I mean, you need to be able to play well somewhere. So.
Yeah, exactly. We don't play well at home, so it might as well be in the snow. But you figure, you start a bunch of children, they play very well in the snow.
Kids love the snow.
They love the snow.
You know what? It turns out with most teams this season, you play some young'uns, you get some interesting developments.
Right. That's where we're at these days. So we're not here to talk about my wonderfully, amazingly performing squad. We're here to talk with you. We're here to
talk about your amazing performing squad.
Okay.
But Aneesha, here's the thing. We've been talking a lot this season about, Arsenal, Leeds United, Liverpool, Tottenham's going to win the league, Man United's going to win the league. And every time I look at the table, I'm like, does nobody else see that Man City is 2 games in the hole? Like,
this is what yes.
They're 2 games in the hole, and they've played terrible, and they're still right there. Like, that's the most scary thing to me. And then you come out against Chelsea and played the first match that I thought was City.
Yeah, that was a solid 25 minutes of glorious time during that.
My God. It was brilliant. And I'm going like, does nobody see this? Like, everyone's going, we're going to win the league. I'm like, all the City fans have just been quiet and going like, we're fine.
Do you know what it is? I think it's a lot more difficult to win in a row than it is to win for the first time in a long time. And I think we very much set ourselves up with like high expectations from everybody. So when Liverpool won last year, it was the first time in such a long time that everybody's like, wow, Liverpool.
Yeah.
If City win, it's like, oh, City won again. Like, it's not a big deal. So when City all of a sudden aren't winning, that's when you start to see people going, okay. But like you said, we have 2 games in hand, and we're only like, 4 or 5 points off the top now?
I think if you guys win both of your matches, you'll be 1 point out of first.
She froze.
Aneesha, sorry we lost you for a second, some technical difficulties, but we got you back. So
you have a slightly smaller screen, but I'm here.
Perfect. So before we lose you again, let's get into it. What are Manchester City's New Year's resolutions?
Okay, for me, there's 3 things. Number 1, score more goals. They seem to have finally found their rhythm. They didn't really have that for the first half of the season, I don't think. And I feel like with the Newcastle game, the Chelsea game, and then the recent derby, they finally started to find a little bit more of a rhythm picking up and generally just start to realize they're a team again. And that's great, but you're not going to climb the league table with that unless you start to score goals. And where we've really been struggling is in our attack, I think. And we've got a solid midfield, we've got a solid defense, but we're not attacking the way we should be. And so I think the biggest thing for us is score more goals. And one of the issues with that is we were so reliant on people like Aguero for so long to do that.
Yeah.
And with so much of his season being full of injury, they were relying on people like Gabriel Jesus to deliver, and I just feel like he hasn't been filling that gap that they wanted to. My theory is that they need some fresh blood in attack. So with that resolution, I think it should be doubled up with a sneaky little transfer. If I had my way, and I don't know if it will happen, but, and I may be pronouncing this wrong because it's a Dutch name, I think.
Hey, that's my rule.
I know, but you know, I'm out of practice these days. HAALAND from Dortmund?
Shut up. You're not.
Just back.
Shut up.
Hey, let her speak.
Just hear me out.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Maybe if we can get probably the best striker in the world right now.
He is apparently on the lookout to move.
Maybe.
And my money is on him doing it sooner rather than later, because the later they leave it, there's a bigger payout. There's a bigger move fee for payout, I think.
Yeah.
It's something like 65 million.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll happen, obviously, in this transfer window, but maybe by the end of the season.
Yeah.
There's definitely a transfer potential there, and why not City? He could fill that gap that Aguero is not currently filling. He scores more than Jesus does, and he scores the way Jesus did in his earlier career.
Yeah.
And he's got longevity ahead of him. So I want him. He's my New Year's resolution.
He's British though. He's dual nationality. He's from Leeds. Yeah. So Leeds United, we talk with them a lot, and we're like, that would be awesome if you got Haaland. But I think you're right. If he does move, there's a lot of, wouldn't it be awesome? And if he came over to Leeds, he's even switched jerseys in the international matches. When he played against England, he switched jerseys with one of the guys on Leeds United because he loves Leeds United so much. His dad played for Leeds United. That's why he was born there or raised there. I'm not sure, but
it's only like a 40-minute drive from the Leeds Stadium to the City Stadium. So,
we know nothing about that. We do.
Maybe one day.
That means nonsense. That means nothing.
One day. So that would be the key thing. The second thing is,
hold on, because I'll validate your point a tiny bit, which is, as much as we would love to think, imagine one of the best strikers in the world going to a newly promoted team, his boyhood club, how amazing that would be. In all honesty, he moves to City, you win the league next year, you win the Champions League, so for a young kid, do you want to play for your boyhood side, or do you want to win everything and then at the end of your career go to your boyhood side?
Yeah. And there's also,
yes, you have a better shot. And there's more money.
There's the money side. So I think that's because, I know there's been all the rumors about Messi and all that kind of thing, but he's going to be better in America or a PSG to chill out his career towards the end as he gets older. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
My other sort of thinking is, I want to see more of that young blood played more. So people like Phil Foden, who've been playing really well when they do play him recently, I want to see more of him. I want to see him starting more often, and I want to see him bringing that energy that he brings to the pitch, because I feel like when he comes on, he's on fire, whether it's in assists, whether it's in goals that he's scoring. He's got so many skills, and I know it sounds really stupid, but he's got a beautiful dribble on him. And
he does.
That alone is worth watching.
He does. No, we both are big fans of Phil Foden.
I love Foden. I love him coming off the bench because he just provides that instant spark, that instant energy, and
it's a hunger.
Which game was it that he came out on the pitch and in under a minute he scored?
Yeah.
It was just, and it was his first touch.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And there's a couple of other players like that. the Brazilian guy that's been playing back with Fernandinho, the
Cancelo.
Consuelo.
João Cancelo. Yeah.
And
He's done very well.
feel like it's taken him a while to find his feet within the City team. I think to begin with, he maybe didn't understand the team dynamics, or maybe he didn't gel with Pep, or whatever it may have been. But I feel like more recently, he's beginning to get that City attitude, that City spark. And when you see him play now, he's a joy to watch.
Yeah.
So along with people like Foden, play him more. You know, we've got a lot of experienced players. We absolutely do. And I'm not suggesting that we suddenly stop using people like Kevin De Bruyne. Not at all. Don't get me wrong. But by adding these younger guys in that have got the energy, I think it could give us that push up that we're currently lacking. That we're getting. We feel a little bit tired, and I don't know whether it's just because the games are all packed in so tightly at the moment. I don't know whether it's the expectation on the shoulders to deliver like robots every season, but I feel like these younger guys playing them more, that's how we're going to get to those goals.
Yeah. Good points. All good points. And I think you hit it spot on. You clearly know more about your club than we do, but but from what I've seen from the outside, you have looked an uninspired side.
Yeah.
Yet once again, sitting above a whole hell of a lot of teams with 2 games less played than everybody else. Mm-hmm. And if an uninspired team playing 2 games less than everybody is still a sniff out of first place, like, your New Year's resolution needs to be, let's hit the gym, let's stay fit, let's get re-energized, let's get the kids energized. Yeah. Play Foden, play these young guys. I don't think you need to go out shopping except for a striker. But if Aguero starts playing and he's back to his old self, you're fine.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. I think if he's a long-term risk, then we need to start using that mark. But right now, there's still time.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got more calls to do. It was great talking to you, but we're gonna have to end it here. And hopefully you can check back in more and more as the weeks goes on. We'll be doing some live shows as well.
The next couple of weeks I can check in for sure. After that, I think I'm going to be slightly tied up.
Awesome. Nice. Well, you may need the break.
This is true.
You may need to talk adult for a little bit. So.
Very true.
With us, yeah. Right. We'll bring someone else for you to talk to. All right, Aneesha, much love.
Aneesha.
We miss you. We miss you right here.
Great to see you guys.
All right. Mark doesn't even get his own camera anymore.
I just missed the water bottle.
Yeah, the water bottle, the hot water bottle.
We're freezing out here.
When the world opens up, I'll be bringing hot water bottles for everyone.
Awesome. Love you, Aneesha. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Aneesha. Thank you, Mark. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell. See you on the next one.